good morning and welcome. My name is Sandra. My channel is called Sussex Sandra, and welcome and happy festive Christmas, Hanukkah season, whatever you're celebrating. I hope you're having a nice time with friends and family and loved ones, just enjoying that time together. It's Saturday the 28th of December, so it's that in-between time between Christmas and New Year. So I've got a little bit of time to just do a bit of filming. And today I've used a little bit of my Christmas money, and I mean a little bit of my Christmas money, to buy a new foundation, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm just going to be doing a foundation test. Just to give you a bit of background about me, obviously I'm a woman of colour, so I come into the deep skin category. I have got very, very, very oily skin, blemished skin as well, a little bit of hyperpigmentation, no acne or bumps or texture. It literally is just, I've got very oily skin and some blemishes and hyperpigmentation, as you can see. Very unusual for someone in my age group to have very oily skin. I am 51, but it is what it is. That's just how it is. The rest of my skin is normal. It's literally just my face. So I don't need anybody down below to be giving me loads of advice and you should do this and you should do that. I've tried everything, trust me. I've accepted that I've got oily skin and I manage it fine, thank you. So one of the things that I do when I have got oily skin, I do tend to wear natural matte or mattifying foundation, and I do sort of hydrating products underneath. So I have already prepped my skin. I haven't put my primer on yet, but I just wanted to show you the foundation I am trying today. It is one from NYX, NYX. So some people call it NYX, some people call it NYX. I call it NYX. It's one of their newer foundations. I'm not sure how long it's been out for. It can't be that long. I don't think it is that long, but it is fairly newish. Definitely come out in the last few months, I think, she says. So it's called NYX Born to Glow Foundation, and it's a natural radiant foundation. Now, normally I would stay away from foundations that say things like dewy, glowy or radiant, but apparently, because I've seen a couple of people on YouTube who have got oilier skins, combination and oily skins, and they said it's been all right. So I'm going to try this foundation now. I'm going to give it a bit of a test today. It's not going to be a long wear test, but it's going to be a bit of a test. But let me give you a bit of information about it. So it's sold from NYX Cosmetics. So you've got nyxcosmetics.com and you've got nyxcosmetics.co.uk. I happened to buy this from Cult Beauty because I had some store credit. Basically, I bought the, I bought the Cult Beauty starter kit box for, I think I bought it for £30 or something like that. But it seems like I overpaid for it, or I should have got a £10 credit or something like that. So I got in touch with them and they gave me a £10 credit, which was fantastic. So I just used that to buy this. This actually only cost £10, so that's really good. And that's one of the things I want to try and focus on in 2020. I'm going to try and just try if I can and trial products that are a little bit cheaper, not so much the high-end products. I'm going to try and do sort of more affordable products. So I'm going to try and stay away from the £20 and £30 products, because I really just want to keep my spending on products as low as possible and just keep it to my subscription boxes, because I do get a lot of products in my subscription boxes. So when it comes to foundations, you're going to see that I'm not going to be going so much for the really expensive stuff unless something really tempts me, of course. But there you go. So this one is from NYX. It's £10. Let's read a little bit of information about it. It comes in 45 shades, so that is good. NYX is one of the drugstores. It's one of the few drugstore ranges that I could think of. I mean, I think I can only think of them, to be honest, that do brilliant shade ranges in their complexion products. Really good shade ranges. In the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, that had 50 shades as well, and this one again has got 45 shades as well. Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation is very much for people who have got oily skin or who want that extreme matte effect, because it is very much a mattifying foundation. So I'm assuming this is more for people who don't want that super matte finish. So here we go, 45 shades. I've got this. I went for, what shade did I go for? I went for shade Walnut. Walnut is actually one of the last shades in the range. Yeah, it's not many shades after Walnut, I'm afraid. So let's have a quick look. If I look at the view of the all shades, So this shade Walnut is described as deep, deep with neutral. I'm hoping that it's going to be okay. It's not too deep and it's not light. I hope it's not too red undertoned. Just hoping it's going to be alright. I tend to be very much a neutral undertoned. I can go slightly, I mean slightly yellow undertoned, and I can go slightly red toned, but it's best if I can find something with a neutral or even a olive undertone. I know it sounds weird for someone of colour to say that, but I can get away with something that says it's got an olive undertone as well. So that's why I do tend to go for things that say neutral undertoned, even though sometimes it comes out red. But let's see. They say this foundation, in the description it says, we can't even. The brand new Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation is so glorious. Available in an inclusive range of 45 truly flattering shades, our comfortable formula delivers buildable, medium coverage and a naturally radiant finish that lasts. This liquid foundation blends like a dream and even works with your skin to help create a smooth, even toned look. Turn up the luminosity with our other Born to Glow must-haves. Okay, so £10, that's how it is. I have already put on a face oil because I was trying on the Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Facial Oil, which I've got in my Boxy Luxe box. So I'm now going to put on my Do or Die primer. So this is my mattifying primer from Becca. It's the Everlasting, what do they call it? Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. I never give it the right name. I've always called it Matte Everlasting Primer, but that's not the right name. So I'm just going to put that on, focusing on my T-zone and my temples and my upper cheeks, because that's where I really do get oily. That's those areas. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to be using the No Pore Blend Priming Water, which I got in either a BoxyCharm or Ipsy box. I actually really like this primer. It is very liquidy, hence it's called priming water, but it's actually a really good primer. I've enjoyed using it. Right. Let's bring you in closer so we can see how this foundation works. So I have got a sponge, so we've got a beauty blender here, and I've got a brush, and this is the Sigma F80 brush. So I'll be doing one side of a brush, one side of a sponge. Let's go. So this is it. It comes in a tube like so. It is a standard 30 mils, 1.1 fluid ounce. Let's see what it looks like. So it comes all sealed like that. I haven't even checked the colour on my skin, so it better be alright. I was going to buy another shade. Oh god, it looks quite dark, but it should be alright. It actually looks quite dark, to be honest. So I'm just going to squeeze some out on my skin like that. It looks like it could be a little bit dark, but I'm not going to worry because I'll put some contour highlighter on. Not too dark, just a little bit. But once I put the contour and highlighter on, it should be alright. So I'm just going to do one side of my face with the brush. So let's do that. It is very much medium coverage. I can see that I can build it up. See how it's looking? It is a little bit rich on my skin, but as I said, I'm not going to worry too much. So I've just squirted some more out. Okay, that's how it's looking, guys. What do we think? That's on one side with a brush. It's actually quite a nice finish. It's rather a natural finish. It is very much a light medium coverage on me. Yeah, see that? So it's not full coverage. I'm going to try a little bit more, see if I can build it up a bit more, because I am going out. I want to look a little bit more flawless if possible. But the finish doesn't seem so bad at the moment. Okay, so that's the brush side. That's how it's looking. What do we think? Very much a natural luminous look, yeah? So let's do this side with the sponge. So that's how the unmade up side looks. That's how this side looks with the foundation on. See the difference? Alright, let's do the sponge side. I actually quite like the side with the sponge a bit better. So it seems like it's one of those products that looks better with a sponge. But I tell you how my face looks. It looks like I've got a tan. I've been on holiday. I look darker than I normally do. So I am going to have to balance this out with the concealer. And I'm going to use a fairly mattifying one. So I'll be using my Juvias Place Concealer just to balance out the colour. Okay guys, right, so you can see the colour is not quite right for me, so let's ignore the colour. Let's ignore the colour on my face. It isn't right, it is too dark, as you can see. Yeah, look at my face and my neck. Yeah, looking a bit like a clown, but I will try and work on it. Let's see if we can balance it out. Let's give you the time of application. It is, get my clock up. Alright, so time now is 12:22. So I'll probably be wearing this for about 6-7 hours and I'll come back to you. So that's how it's looking at the moment. I'm going to finish my face and I'll show you the finished look in a minute. Alright, see you in a bit. Right, so that's how the foundation is looking. I've done my face up now. So I've done my under eye concealers and face powder, and I think I've kind of balanced out how the foundation is looking on my face. I've definitely seemed to have a very much of a natural glow on my face, so that does concern me a little bit because I am an oily skinned person. So I will be wearing this foundation for at least 5-6 hours. Let's see how it performs. I will come back to you in a bit, but here you go. This is how it's looking. Alright, okay guys, I'll see you later. Take care. Okay, so this is 3.5 hours in. This is how my face is looking now. It's a little bit noisy. I'm in a Costa coffee, so it's a little bit noisy. But this is how my face is looking. It's not extremely oily, but I have got a little bit of a sheen going on my face. Okay, so here we go. Forehead, I've got my nose, tad shiny, as you can see. Cheeks. So there we are, 3.5 hours in. Okay, hi, I'm back from my day out. Time now is, let's get the time up for you. Right, okay, let's bring this up. Right, time now is just after 8 o'clock, so it's 8:10. So I've been wearing the foundation for 7.5 hours roughly. So it's a decent day's wear test. Let me give you my thoughts on this foundation. So just remind you, I've been testing out this new Wish formula from NYX or NYX, and it's called the Born to Glow foundation. I've been wearing it in the shade Walnut. The shade is a little bit too dark for me. I mean, it has oxidized, so it looks even darker now. But it is a radiant foundation, but they do say that it is long wearing. And no, so how do I feel about this foundation? Well, okay, so it applied very easily. I did one side of my face with a brush and one side of my face with a sponge. I would say the side with the sponge actually applied much nicer. You can build it up so it can go from a light to a medium, a good medium finish quite well. And it did give a very natural finish, so I was actually quite pleased with that. And it was a bit of a glow to it as well. Something that normally, being a very oily skinned person, I would be actually quite frightened of. But because I had seen reviews from several other people on YouTube, I'm just thinking of one person in particular, Too Much Mouth. She has got, she's roughly the same skin colouring as me, and she has got quite oily skin. Not as oily as me, but her skin is on the oilyish side. And she seemed to do quite well with the foundation. She tested it for about 4 or 5 hours, I think she did, and it seemed to work out all right for her. So with me now, after 7.5 hours, I did blot after my halfway point. And when I say blotted, I just got a bit of tissue with me and just blotted my T-zone area and my upper cheeks. So you can see what it looks like now after that 4.5 hour after that blotting. And yes, it is still a bit on the shiny side, but for those of you who've watched my channel for a long time, you know how I can look after a long day wearing a foundation, and with the ring lights on, I can look really, really, really oily. I don't look that bad actually, considering. I mean, have a look. There's a little bit of oil up on my forehead. Obviously on my nose, you can see that, on my upper cheeks, which is the areas where I do produce the most oils. But if you look at the perimeter of my face, it's actually alright. It's just kind of got a natural glow. So where the oil has really formed is in this upper third, I would say, of my face. This area here, down there, my nose, in that area here. That's really where it's been the most oiliest. But you know, I wouldn't be too ashamed to wear this foundation throughout this winter. Don't know how it would perform in the summer, but for this winter where it's not humid and it's not hot, hey, I ain't got much to complain about. And don't forget, I tend to have these hot flushes. Being a rather overweight woman and a larger woman and premenopausal, I do have hot moments where I can just drip with sweat. And this has actually lasted, you know, it's withstood all of that, to be honest. 7.5 hours. Can't really argue with that. So, I mean, what do they say about this foundation? Let me go back and have a look and see what they say about it. Right, so I'm looking at the Cult Beauty website here. So they describe the foundation as featherweight base with a second skin finish. I would agree with that. It did look like a very nice finish. If you're one of those people who want to get away from that complete matte finish and want a more natural finish, but a natural sort of slightly dewy finish, this foundation would be all right for you actually. It's complete opposite of the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. It really is a complete opposite of that. But lasting wise, this is not bad at all. What else do they say about it? So it's a naturally radiant foundation, comes in 4 to 5 shades, so I've shown you that. Provides light to medium buildable coverage so you can achieve the most natural look. I would say, yeah, it's given a very much a skin light finish. I'm actually tempted to see if I can try and get a better match for myself, to see if I can get just a lighter skin tone. This is a lighter shade, because this one is a little bit too dark for me. This is very much, I would say, a summer colour for me. After I've been out in the sun or I've been on holiday, this is just that, it's just that shade darker, just not right. But it's not an unpleasant colour, it's not completely wrong, it's just not the right colour for me right now in the middle of winter. It says it blends seamlessly, and it's a light diffusing formula, creates a gorgeous backlit glow, unifies skin tone as it grants a veil of dewy, fresh-faced makeup that is nearly undetectable. I mean, yes, it did give a very skin-like finish. Even now, I'd say it's still giving a very skin-like finish, even though I've got a bit of oil on my face now. Again, as I said, nice medium finish. Not unhappy with this foundation at all. It's ideal for that your skin but better effect. Yes, I would agree with that. And the flexible texture won't cake or migrate as you go through the day, looking beautifully luminous. So you can choose from cool, neutral and warm undertones for a flattering match. Then just wait for the influx of compliments. Well, I haven't had any compliments today, but I wasn't looking for that. Today was all about my niece Kayla, her 7th 7th birthday. I mean, she's still unwrapping presents now, to be honest. So I would say overall this foundation has done really well for me. I am just going to put a little bit of blotting on. I'm just using the Fenty Beauty blotting thing here. Look, there you go. A bit of blotting. There you go. Bob's your uncle. This looks alright. £10 guys, this is a good foundation. What would I compare this with in finish? Oh, I can't think. Let's see what I've got here. All the foundations I've got here, these are the foundations I tend to wear sort of all the time, and these are all matte finish foundations. I'm just trying to think of a dewy foundation that I've tried and I've liked. Don't think I really have tried one. Oh, I'll tell you what this would compare to. The L'Oreal, what's it called, Fresh Wear foundation. That wasn't too bad a foundation. It did give a light feel. Colour choices wasn't brilliant, but I did find a match that was close enough to me. But I think I would, between the two of them, between the L'Oreal Fresh Wear foundation and this one, I think I would choose this one actually. I'll need to go back and compare how the two foundations are, but I think I would choose this one over the L'Oreal Fresh Wear. But yeah, I say this is a good foundation. 10 quid. Hey, that's all good, isn't it? Okay guys, yeah, just let me know what you think down below. I think after 7.5 hours, I think I look pretty decent still. I've still got a few more hours left in this foundation, I would say, until I go to bed. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this one. Nice little discovery. So good. If I find any more foundations like this, because as I said earlier, what I want to try and do this year 2020, is focus on more affordable products. Anything that I purchase, I want to try and buy more affordable products now rather than more high-end products. So no more £30–40 foundations. I am going to sort of try and get products that are under £15, which are more affordable and more realistic, to be honest, because that's really what we want to be spending. We don't really want to spend £20–30–40, do we, on products? Do we? Not really. Obviously, unless if I get a product in a beauty box subscription, that's a different matter. But for me to actually go out and buy it separately, I'm going to try and stick to things that are a little bit on the affordable side. And I think this is a good start. It's a good way to end my year, so I'm quite pleased with that. It's a nice little discovery. Let me know what you think down below. I look forward to seeing what your comments are. Before I go, just want to remind you that I do have my 3,000 subscriber giveaway going at the moment. So it's basically for when I hit 3,000 subscribers, and the winner will get the Cult Beauty Starter Kit that I did a video of about a month or so ago. I'll put the link up here so if you know what's in the content. And all you need to do to enter that giveaway is make sure you're subscribed to my channel, but you've got to have been at least subscribed to my channel for about 2 months at least, because I will check. So basically I want to reward my loyal subscribers, those who were kind of there with me, following all the way through, not just subscribing when I'm doing giveaways. Don't want to reward those. I want to reward the loyal subscribers to my channel. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. I will see you soon. Take care.